What's going on, Shady people? ShadyPenguinn here, and I am very excited because this is Game 1, Week 1 of Season 2 of the GBA, the Global Battle Association. And before we get started, if you can, please just destroy, annihilate, crush, demolish that like button if you can. Right now, right below this video, hit it, let everyone know that the New York Mankees, our team, the Shady team, is taking the cup this year. So today we are going up against Nick Superblah, the owner, president, founder, the manager of the Boston Red Sox. And his YouTube link will be in the description below. And I'm sure his side of this battle will be up if you want to go check it out. But we're coming in. I actually only had one practice game with my team. And I'm kind of upset about that, but it's my own fault. Here we go as a team that I'm bringing. You guys can place your bets. MVPs are more important than ever in these kind of battles. Because this is a league. This is a league. We want to claw for the top 12 at the end of the season. So we have Trevenant, Claudia, Crawdon, Strongier the Darmanitan, whatever. Mavis the Noivern, Ice Baby the Mamoswine, and Fly Away the Tyranitar. Now, I do have a couple weaknesses. You guys saw in my last video. I have some common weaknesses in fighting. I have 3 Pokemon weak to fighting, but I have 1 that's immune and 1 that resists. And then I have 2 Pokemon that are weak to ground, but I have 1 immunity and 1 resist. So we're gonna see what happens. I'm feeling nervous. Not gonna lie to you guys, I'm feeling nervous. Feeling so nervous. We're gonna see what he actually decided to bring. I'm really fearing Trick Room. Let's see. He brought Deoxys, Milotic, Smeargle, Thundurus, Mawile, and Hariyama. So that's actually a really solid team. We don't have to worry about Trick Room. Judging by this team, he is not running Trick Room, so I'm relieved about that. Let's go over some common weaknesses right now that he has. I don't see any. He only brought 1 Pokemon weak to knockoff, which was very smart of him, and he has 2 resistances to it. So that's going to be good for him. I see 1 Earthquake weakness. I think our best bet right now is to open up with our Choice Scarf Darmanitan. Now, the only problem with that is going to be if his Thundurus is Choice Scarf. He might lead with the Deoxys, but we're gonna lead off with the Darmanitan. The Milotic is gonna have to be taken down by the Trevenant. I don't want to burn that Hariyama. I want to burn the Mawile though. And I think the best thing to do is to just open up with Darmanitan, have the ability to U-turn out and do some damage, and if he stays in, I'm gonna go into Tyranitar, and I'm just gonna kill that Deoxys right before it can do too much. I'm hoping that it leads with Deoxys. If he leads with Thundurus, I'm gonna be a little bit more nervous. Let me pull up damage calcs right now. Let me pull this website up right now because I'm not taking risks. We're opening with Darmanitan. We're actually running a double Scarf. He opens up with Smeargle, which is actually even better for us because what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna U-turn out. I know that I'll outspeed, obviously. And this is also good because me outspeeding the Smeargle doesn't show that I'm Scarfed yet. So he still doesn't know if I'm Scarfed, but by the damage, he's gonna be able to tell. So we gotta keep in mind that he now thinks that my Darmanitan is Scarfed, judging by that damage. So what we're gonna do now is I wanna predict the Spore, but I also wanna predict Rocks. Rocks hurt my team in Darmanitan and Noivern, which are both my Scarfers, but besides that, nothing too much. Smeargle looks looks fast enough to take out my Trevenant. Not take out, but you know, do some damage to my Trevenant. I can't risk letting anything get put to sleep, honestly. Oh, I really can't risk it. I gotta go on to Trevenant. I really think he's gonna go for Rocks. I really do, but hoping that he goes for Spore, I'm gonna go on to Trevenant. He goes for Sticky Web. Oh no. That's bad news bears. That is bad news bears. He can still get his Rocks up. At this point, I am gonna go for a Horn Leech. That's Sticky Web. For some reason, that was not on my mind. Ah! Alright. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. We do have a Noivern, which is up in the air. He is going to set up his Rocks. Another huge issue. I really thought the Spore was coming. I really wish I had gone out into my Crawdon, because I could have went for an Aqua Jet and taken him out. But Trevenant is going to get a kill. That means Trevenant kills Smeargle. Boom. Done. Got to keep tabs for the man upstairs, which is Steve. He pretty much has free reign to go into whatever he wants. But he's not in the best of situations. He's going to go out to Thundurus. which I'm assuming he's going to go for HP Ice. So we're going to go ahead and see how much HP Ice will do. It's going to do around 40%. I can live it though. So I think I'm actually going to go for a Shadow Claw. It's either I go for a Shadow Claw or I go for the Will-O-Wisp. I'm thinking the best bet, let's just go for a Shadow Claw and get damage off on this thing. He's going to go for the HP Ice. Unless he specs, it's not going to do... Okay, ooh! So he is specs. Is he really? That's a crit. Oh my gosh! Alright, so now we're kind of in a little bit of a bind. But I think regardless, Mamoswine, he might not be specs actually. Our best bet is probably to go out into Mamoswine at this point. The only thing my Trevenant's going to be able to rest up on his team is going to be that Milotic. We have to keep Trevenant around because that Hariyama is going to be such a problem. We have to keep it around. Unfortunately, it's already low enough where Hariyama can do a lot of damage. I'm going to get caught in the sticky web and I'm going to get hurt by the rocks. Really unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. He is going to go for the HP Ice again. We're going to see how much this does. That does a decent amount. I feel like... Part of me wants to guess that he's choiced, but... I also don't think so. I have to keep this Mamoswine healthy, so I can't take a risk. I am going to go for the Ice Shard. Okay, so the Ice Shard should take him out. Mamoswine kills Thundurus. We're off to a good start. We have a 2 Pokemon lead, but he does have the Sticky Web up. So that itself is a huge problem. Unfortunately, it looks like Mega Mawile can kind of come in and wreck shop at this point. He's going to go out into Hariyama, though. I'm thinking he's going to want to go for a Fake Out here. Regardless, I think that as long as he's not Guts... Trevenant? Ice Punch. Ooh, Ice Punch kills my Trevenant. Oh. Alright, alright. Man, it stinks. Do I need Mamoswine for anything else? I really don't, because my Mamoswine will outspeed the Mawile even with the Sticky Web. Because Mawile is not very fast. My Mamoswine is max speed. But a Sucker Punch takes out my Mamoswine after Stealth Rock. So I'm going to leave this in. And I'm just going to go for the Ice Shard for damage. I'm sure he's going to go... He's probably going to go for... Oh, he doesn't go for Fake Out. So I probably could have outsped with an Earthquake. I do snag another crit. And he goes for the knockoff, which should take me out. Ooh, it actually doesn't. That is awesome. And I'm max speed. So unless his... Would his Hariyama be max speed? I feel like it wouldn't be. Let's go for Earthquake. I don't think he's max speed. Even with... Because with the Sticky Web, I should still outspeed. If he's not max speed, I will outspeed. Kind of a big risk to take when I could get more damage off. Well, we're going to go for the Earthquake, really hoping he gets greedy. It switches out. Okay, he does not switch out. I was hoping he'd go out into Mawile. But we're going to get an Earthquake off, which will do a great chunk of damage as he himself goes for an Earthquake. Now, we're in a really good position here. Because Hariyama, Noivern... I don't think a U-turn is going to do anything. U-turn is doing nothing. But Darmanitan can go for a U-turn, and that will outspeed this Hariyama, seeing as my Mamoswine outsped. And I think that a U-turn from a Darmanitan... Oh, it might not kill, actually. Ugh. Well, I guess I could go out into Crota and go for the Aqua Jet. Let's see, so Earthquake knockoff, so we can't go out into Trevenant yet. Because I don't want to go into Noivern and lock myself into something while he has that Mawile. I really cannot do that. Oh, man. I mean, then again, you know what? Let's go out into Noivern and let's lock ourselves into Flamethrower. Because Flamethrower will still kill. Flamethrower will still kill the Hariyama, obviously. Even if he's Assault Vest, it'll take him out. And that way, I mean, if he switches into Melodic, that would be the worst case scenario. If he switches into Mawile, that would be best case scenario, though I don't think he's going to switch. Yup, he's going to stay in, which means Noivern kills. Oh, man! Oh, no! Wow! I just lost. And I can't even switch this thing out. Oh my gosh, I should have just ran damage calc. What am I doing? Hariyama, Flamethrower does 36%. And he's Assault Vest. He's got to be Assault Vest, max special defense. Yup. Even that, it still looks like it should do more. You know, we have to just go for another Flamethrower. And hope that it kills. It does not kill. He gets another knockoff off. That's going to cost me the game right there. Right there. Mavis was my only chance of actually taking out that Mawile. Oh, man. Because after Rocks, Mawile one-shots the, one-shots the Darmanitan. With a Sucker Punch. Alright, alright. It wouldn't have mattered though. As soon as I went out into my Noivern, that was the mistake. I should have went out into Claudia. Yep, that was my mistake for this match. I can't risk anything. I can't go for a Dragon Dance. I have to go for the Aqua Jet. I absolutely cannot risk it. In the same manner, he really can't risk me going for a Dragon Dance, so he's gonna have to stay in. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Alright, so Crawdaunt kills Hariyama. Man. Alright, I think the only real chance I have right now goes under the Faith. I'm sure that's his Mawile. Because I'm under the Sticky Web and he gets the Intimidate off. Alright, hold on, let's see. Crawdaunt. Play Rough one-shots me. He's got to be max speed because he's running Trick Room. Oh man. I mean, I can go for an Aqua Jet and get some damage off. I mean, I'm sorry, he's got to be max speed because he's running the Sticky Web. Yep, that's all he needed. That's all he needed was that Noivern gone. As soon as that Noivern was gone, this Mawile wins the game. I can't believe I did that. Oh! I'm sorry, guys. I am so sorry. Let's go for the Aqua Jet and hope he goes for Sword Dance. I'm at -1 anyway. This Aqua Jet is going to do nothing. I would have to crit. I would have to crit twice to kill this thing. So, I mean... That's no crit, that does nothing. He goes for the substitute. Oh my gosh, he should have went for a Dragon Dance. Now that I see that he's sub, I think he's going to set up a Swords Dance. Let's go for Waterfall. We can't break the sub anyway. He's going for Focus Punch, ladies and gentlemen. Focus Punch Mawile. Crawdaunt is completely dead. Completely dead. With that being said, I have no idea what else he's running on this thing. I'm guessing he's got to be running Play Rough. He's got to be running Sucker Punch. We honestly have to scout, and I have to think what would be the best way to scout. Our Darmanitan will outspeed, but it's going to die with a Sucker Punch. Unless we get the burn off. He's going to be able to go for a substitute on my Trevenant. So I can't... I mean, Shadow Claw will break a sub. So do I go out into the Trevenant, bait him into the... He's going to go for play rough. No matter what, anything gets one-shotted by this thing. If he has play rough and sucker punch. Which I'm sure he does. I know he's not going to pack Ironhead. There's no reason to pack Ironhead against my team. Yeah, there's no reason. Alright, so let's go on to Trevenant. Let's see if we can bait him to go for a substitute. Which I don't think we can. I'm sure we're going to see play rough here. Let's go for the Shadow Claw. Maybe he'll go... He went for substitute. He went for substitute, predicting the rest. Which is awesome. So Shadow Claw, please break the sub. Shadow Claw, let him not be defensive. Let him not be defensive. No! Alright, he's going to take me out with the play rough. Sucker punch! No, I could have went for rest! Oh my gosh! Oh man, but I don't think it matters because sucker punch one shots anyway. So, man. So he's got sucker punch, substitute, focus punch, and I'm guessing he has to have play rough. As soon as that Noivern was dead, I'm so sorry, guys. You don't know how bad I feel about letting this one go. Oh my gosh. Maybe he'll get greedy and he won't go for the sucker punch. I don't think it really matters. We have to go for Flare Blitz no matter what. He's gonna go for sucker punch. There's no reason not to. It's gonna one shot. He's running calcs right now to see that it'll one shot. Sucker punch does 90%. I just took it's a guaranteed one hit KO after Stealth Rocks. So I'm sure he's gonna go for it. There's no reason not to. And unfortunately, Tyranitar... Oh, he's not going for Sucker Punch. And he's not going for Focus Punch. So he's going for Play Rough. He's going for Play Rough. Hopefully... not hopefully he missed, but he could miss. No, he goes for another Substitute. Alright. I don't really know the thought process behind that. Because Sucker Punch will one shot. So I don't really know, why. Noivern! Why did I go for Flamethrower? I really thought it was going to do more. I really did. Even, like, he has to be max special defense. So he is going to go for a Focus Punch. Focus Punch, substitute, Sucker Punch. I guess I think he just wants to use the Focus Punch. I think that's all it is. I mean, it's pretty hilarious to use Focus Punch Mawile, so I do think it's worth it. Strongrin is going to go down. And unfortunately, our Tyranitar cannot do much against my opponent's team right now. I am caught in the Sticky Web again. I do not have any priority. Yeah, there's not much I can do. I mean, I can go for the Flamethrower here, but it's not going to matter. Let's go for the Flamethrower. He's going to go for the Focus Punch. He does not have the Play Rough. He does not have the Play Rough. Are you kidding me this whole time? Oh, man. So Tyranitar kills Mega Mawile. Now, there's a slight chance I can win. It would involve Milotic not getting any burns. And goes on to Golden Sun, the Milotic. That is awesome. That's a great name. And the only thing we can really do is go for Pursuit. Unfortunately, our moveset is kind of weird. He is going to outspeed because of the Sticky Web. Goes for the Scald. That's going to do a lot more than I thought it was. Oh, it's Life Orb. That's why. All right. I get a Pursuit off. Let's see how much this does. If I had Crunch... I think I could have taken this thing out, but I could not take out the Deoxys after all the damage I'm going to take from these Scalds. So, it would have been huge to have Stone Edge and go for a crit Stone Edge, because let's see how much would that do. He gets the burn. There it is. Stone Edge does 46% without a crit. So, It would have been a lot better than Pursuit, which is only doing like nothing now, now that I'm burned. But that's going to be the game I allotted. Golden Sun, which is an awesome nickname, is going to take out Tyranitar. Unfortunately, we kicked the GBA off with a loss. I really have nothing to say. I have nothing to say because it was all my fault. With that Hariyama, I should have just gone out into my Crawdaunt. I think if I went out into Crawdaunt, this game would be completely different. But that right there is going to be a 2-0 in favor of the Boston Red Sox. Don't worry though, the Mankees are still taking the cup. That's only week 1. We got many weeks coming forward. I think it's 13 week season. I don't really know. But last season we were in 3rd place. Just so you guys know, we took bronze. We're going to try to go for the gold this time. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe. Hashtag New York Mankees for the cup. Hashtag New York Mankees come back. Have yourselves a good day. But above all else, keep it shady.